Hey everybody, this is BlindWarriorSven and welcome to today's stream. It's Wednesday, 1st of April 2020. And yeah, to start with this stream, I would like to say I won't stream retro games tonight. I will just switch back to Street Fighter. So guys, sorry, but nice that you fooled in my April's Fool joke. No, I'm just kidding. I will stream retro tonight. I actually hate April Fool's jokes. So don't worry, I won't make them today. Welcome to Pikachu, nice to see you here. Also welcome to Sheriam, welcome to Ultrasteer, Sparky, Redlined. Who do I see more? Bizarro Wolf, welcome to you. And I see that you will gonna stream yourself as well. So good luck there. I wish we could do some kind of duo stream one day, but yeah, so far that is not possible as far as I know. But as I said, welcome to everybody and to everybody else who is currently watching this stream. As I said, tonight I'm gonna play retro games, and first, before I start with playing, I would like to tell something. Most of you guys know perhaps that I got blind when I was 6 years old, and that was somewhere in 1992. And before that happens, I played a lot of video games, and you should think about titles like Prince of Persia. I had a game that was called the Sienna Sisters. That was some kind of Mario lookalike game. What did I had more? Micro Machines, Altered Beast, I think it was called. And those titles, Sonic, of course. I had another game that was you played as a monkey, and I think it was called Toki or something like that. A very, very nice game. Wonder Boy Monsterland was also one of my favorite titles at the time. But then, in the summer of 92, I got cancer, and unfortunately, I lost my sight in that summer. And after that, I was really like, okay, I remember the first time when I came home from the hospital, after a few months being in quarantine there, the first thing I did was actually going to my computer, turn it on, and sit there. And then I realized, okay, what am I going to do actually? Because I couldn't see the screen anymore. And yeah, at that point I started to realize, okay, gaming is over for me. It's not possible anymore. And yeah, as you can imagine, I was sad and I was crying and throwing things in my room. And I was 6 years old, and it was really, really awful for me at that moment. But then, a few weeks later, a friend of mine called me and say, hey, I hear that you are at home from the hospital. How are you doing? Would you like to visit me to play something? And I said, yes, of course, nice. And I went there, and he had a Super Nintendo system. And the game that he had there was Street Fighter 2. And while he was playing, I was listening to that gameplay, and I thought, hey, this game sounds so good to me. And even in 92 or 93, I don't remember exactly if it was the end of 92 or the beginning of 93, but doesn't matter. But even at that time, I was like, hey, this sounds so good. I want to try it. And I took over the controller, and I was just pressing buttons and jumping around and shooting Hadoukens and things like that. And it worked. And of course, I was not so good at that time, but I realized that I was able to figure out the game step by step and playing it on a certain level. So when I came home that day, I told my mom, hey, I want a Super Nintendo. And my mother said, yeah, do you know how much that costs? And I said, no, but I want it. I mean, I was 6 years, and then you want everything that you want. So when I was away a few days later, then I came home, and my grandfather was also in our house, and he said, we have a surprise for you. And when I walked to my room, I could hear that there was a Super Nintendo playing on my TV with Street Fighter 2 on it, and I was so happy. And from that moment on, I was able to play video games again, and that felt really like being born for the second time for me. And of course, at that time, I had to go to the hospital very often. And when I got back between the hospital visits, I started to play, because that was also a way for me to to forget my sickness and to forget my blindness, and just being a play child again, a child that wants to play, I mean. But yeah, after a while playing Street Fighter 2, when you play one game and you can only play one game, then even that starts to get boring after a while. So my family, especially my mom, she was looking for other games for me to test and to see, hey, can you also play this game? So she went to a shop, and at that time you can imagine that Super Nintendo games were really, really expensive. So buying a game and think, okay, can he play it or not? That was a real risk, especially since my mother didn't have so much money at the time. So she told my story to the shop owner, and he said, well, I will give you a game, you can take it home, you can let him test it, and if it works, then you can buy it, and if not, then you can bring it back. But please be careful with the box and such, that it is not destroyed or something else. So a few months later, I got my second game, and that is actually the game that I would like to play for you tonight. And that is actually some kind of Street Fighter-like game. But not with Ryu and Ken and Bison and Sagat and anybody else that we know. But this game was like with Leonardo, Raphael, Donatello, Shredder, Michelangelo, Red King, and so on. Maybe you guys already know what kind of game it is. But the game I'm speaking about is called Turtles Tournament Fighters. Or better, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters. And tonight I would like to play that game again and see if I'm still able to play it. I must say I haven't been playing it for let's say a couple of years, because I'm so focused on Street Fighter 5 nowadays. But let's see how it goes, if I'm still able to play it. And I know it is not possible for me at the moment to play it with you guys over the internet. I'm looking for a way to do so, and I think I found a solution. But I have to test it further, and I don't know how it will work regarding lag and latency and things like that. But we can just try it in the future. But for now, I'm gonna play it against the CPU, and between the matches we can talk and we can answer questions, or if you want to say something, then let's do that. So now I will first check the chat to see if there are already some questions. Did you play it prehistoric? I can't remember. That was Pikachu. Your friend was awesome. Well, I will tell him. Maybe he is watching right now. I'm not sure, but if he's watching, then he knows who I mean, and I will say to him your words, Ultra Sparky. I'm sure that he will be really happy about that. Those games were like 120 gulden. Yeah, that's like 60 euro nowadays. Let's see if I see more on the chat. Hey Holy Beacon, welcome to the stream, by the way. I forgot to mention that, but I just saw you right now. Shaz, did I miss something on the chat? Please help me. Bess, I see that you guys are writing nice stuff about my mom. I'm really, really thankful for that, and I will tell her. And I'm still, even after 26 years. 28 years. This year in August, I am 28 years blind. I'm still happy that she gave me the opportunity to play games, and also my grandfather, who was also really helping me. And I mean, my grandfather was like, if I say something like, "Oh, that game, that looks nice," I mean, I didn't even say I want it. No, I just say that game, that looks nice. Then the next day I got it. I mean, yeah. That was my grandfather, and I'm really happy that he was doing that for me. And yeah, he's still living, luckily. So I hope, yeah, I'm sure he is not watching, but if you watch this stream one day, then, and also to my mom, I just want to say thank you very much for all you did to me. But as I said, I will start the game. Oh, I got a question, says Jas, so let's answer that first. Is it from Dick Trader? When is your birthday? That was actually March 19th, and I was born in 1986. In August. Wat is het, Jas? And August, when? No, August was not my birthday. August was the month that I got blind in 92. Shas says that I have to read what Ultras here. Oh man, can you ask your grandpa Final Fantasy VIII remake is nice. Especially 9 days before release date. BlindWarrior said, yeah, I will do that. But I think if I ask him now, that he would say, yeah, you have a nice job, so you know how to deal with it. But I can try. Just send me your address and I will make sure that it will arrive at your place. If he agrees. So let's go. As I said, starting the game. Oh, I got another question first. Okay, let's do that. Funk, welcome to the stream. And also welcome to the stream to Dick Trader. I forgot to say that. Nice that you are here, guys. But Funk, so you got blind slowly, or it happened in one day? Now, actually, it went like this. Sorry, guys, if my story is a bit too long, but what happens that summer was like this. We were on vacation, and during that vacation, I started to get very much headaches. And first, the doctors, they say, yeah, it's nothing, it's just a small virus, it will get over, and yeah, just go on, he will be fine within a couple of days. But it started to get worse and worse, and I didn't want to eat anymore, and yeah, things like that. And my mother realized that I was looking strange to objects. I didn't realize it myself at that time, but she was like, oh, the way he is watching to a bird who is flying or a TV screen, that looks strange. That is not how it should be. So she went with me to an opticien, is the word that we use in the Netherlands. That is those people that are selling glasses and such. And they checked my eyes, and the thing was that I remember is I had to look to some kind of board with characters on it, like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and so on. And when he puts his hand on my left eye, I could see them. But when he puts his hand on my right eye, I couldn't see anything. And I didn't know why. Because, yeah, I could see without any problems, I thought. But then my mother knows, okay, it looks like one of his eyes is already not working anymore. Now then, a few days later, I was finally accepted in one of our hospitals for further investigation to what was actually going on with me, because the headaches were still there. And now I remember that I was laying there in a hospital bed, and my mother was... I fell asleep, and I woke up in the night, I thought. Because it was dark all around. I couldn't see anything. But I could hear people talking beside me. Even my mom, she was talking with some other parent from another child. And I said, Mom, why is everybody talking? It's night. I want to sleep. We should sleep. And then my mother said, no, it's 11 in the morning. It's the sun is shining and everything. And yeah, then I realized, or yeah, maybe not I realized, but then it turned out that I got blind during that night in my sleep. And yeah, from that moment on, we had the hope that at one day my sight would return after the cancer was defeated, but yeah, that never happened. I mean, the cancer was gone after 2 years or something like that. But my eye nerves are still destroyed by the tumor, and yeah, that is how it happens in a short story. So yeah, I didn't got blind at once. It was slowly, but yeah, if you say a couple of days, yeah, maybe that is fast enough, so to say. So Funk, I hope that is the answer you were looking for. Let me see if I get other questions. Hey Nikki, Myra, welcome to the stream. Hello my little dudes. And girls, of course. Yeah, you are so welcome, Nikki. I hope you are doing well. Yeah, it was a bit story time, but let's just say that it is now playing time. I'm just checking the chat if there is another question. Jas, is there somebody else who had a question?
Nee, maar ik vind dat je wel die berichten moet lezen.
Okay, give me 1 minute that I read your lines. Damn, that must be really hard, says Pikachu. Yeah, it was Pikachu, but
En heel precies heb ik nu weer gevraagd voor je hele ronde afspraak. Eerst die andere.
I always say, like, I mean, I am happy that I'm still here. It could have been worse. I mean, I was really close to be going to die at that time. So I'm always happy that I'm still here, and yeah, for me it's giving up is not not an option. So yeah, there's always something that you can make out of your life. I mean, how hopeless it can feel for you, as far as I know, you always get chances and try to make the best out of it. And of course, there are people living in this world, in my opinion, that have really poor lives. I mean, I always say I'd rather be blind than to live in a country somewhere in Africa that I have to walk 4 hours for my first meal, for example. I mean, maybe that sounds a bit rude, but then I'd rather be blind than having that kind of life. So, yeah. Ultrasteer said something, says Jas, so let's drop down to the...
Ik zei dat je alles moet lezen.
Yeah, I am on my way to read everything. Pikachu, sorry, no sorry. BlindWarriorSven says Nikki Mara with a heart. Thank you very much. Ultrasteer, yes. Next question. How did you and Sheriam meet? And was it love at first? Actually, no. No, I will try to keep it short. I was playing some kind of sport when I was like in my 20s. That sport was called Showdown. That is some kind of table tennis, but then for blind people. And I was actually really good in that sport. So I was visiting many countries for tournaments, even playing world championships and stuff like that. And Sheriam, she was a friend of one of the Swedish players. And we had a tournament in Stockholm, in Sweden, and Sheriam, who likes With the Temptation, was in Stockholm because With the Temptation had a concert there. But at the same time, she also thought, well, let's visit those guys at the tournament and let's have some fun. Now, I was there too, and we already spoke before on Skype a few times, so we knew each other, but we haven't met each other in real. Now, and during that weekend, during the tournament, we had so much fun all together that instead of flying home to the Netherlands after the tournament, I booked my ticket to her home, and I flew to her address, and we had a lot of fun there. And from that moment on, we have a relationship. So yeah, that is the short story. More details you can... No, I'm just kidding. Ultra Steer, with the temptation, huh? Would you say it was shot in the dark?
Dat is een liedje van hem.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think after a couple of days, then Shas would either say, I will stand my ground, after she realized what kind of bastard I could be sometimes. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, indeed, yeah, she was a really fan of With the Temptation. And yeah, I actually know them only for Mother Earth and Ice Queen. But now I started to appreciate them a bit more. And especially their singer, Sharon Den Adel. She has a really beautiful voice. And I think Shariam is such a huge fan of her that she secretly dreams of being able to sing like herself. So yeah, maybe she can do that one day. But as some of you guys know, that Shariam has a beautiful voice herself. Bizarro Wolf streamed one of her songs a couple of weeks ago. So maybe you should ask Shas if she can continue with that. I tried it. I even asked her, hey, can you not go to Idols or something like that? Because, yeah, I want to stop with working and you can earn the money then. But no, she refused. And of course I respect that. But I think she should go on with singing because people like her singing, like her voice. And when we lived in Sweden, or when she lived in Sweden, she had many times that she has not a concert but a performance there. But in the Netherlands it's a bit harder to get such jobs for her. So maybe one day she can do it again. But for now, playtime. What was I doing? Oh, I was actually starting the stream. Not the stream, but the game. And I think it's best regarding the frames that I would pick the United States version over the European version. So my first question, guys, is I just started the game. Is it visible for you on screen? Because it would be sad if I play 1 hour and then somebody say, hey, nice what you're doing, guy, but we can't see anything. We are as blind as you. Then just I want to make sure, is the game visible for you on stream? Yeah, it's visible. Okay. Well, the graphics are probably not like Street Fighter 5 ratings, but yeah, you know, it's Super Nintendo. Yeah. And that's a totally different time. Yeah. I'm now in the options just to check the sound. This is the music in the game. Yeah. This is some sound effects. Yeah. I will put the time on 99 seconds. I will increase the speed. And this game has actually different options. You have the tournament mode, which means you can pick every character in the game and you will fight everybody in some kind of tournament, and the winner will be as rich as hell. This is, I think, some kind of demonstration mode, so you pick 2 characters and the CPU will play against each other. I think this is either story mode or versus mode, and this is the other way. So this is options. I can just check for sure.
Joey is there.
Hey Joey, nice to have you on stream. How are you doing, man? Yeah, this was option. I just checked it to see if it was option. And let's go for the tournament mode. Now this game has 10 playable characters. There are 2 bosses which I can't pick. Leonardo, Raphael, Donatello, Michelangelo, some kind of mutant shark named Armagon. Some kind of bat fighter who's called Wingnut, a robotic guy who is called Chrome Dome. He is some kind of Dalsim-like character, but also a little bit Zangief tricks he has. Asuka, the only female. No, of course there's Karai also in the game. She is like a mix between Ryu and Ken. She has some kind of Tatsu move and some kind of a Dragon Punch, but she lacks a Fireball. War, that is some kind of Blanca guy, except that he can use electricity. course, Brutal Shredder, which is like, yeah, I would say that he is a bit like a Bison guy. I think I will go for Michelangelo. I won't skip the text in this game. So the character picked the character, and I heard 6 bleeps. Bleep, 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 bleep. So I think he picked Chrome Dome. And if that's correct, then we are fighting in the museum. No, it was Winglet, so it was actually 8 bleeps.
Rising Thunder! Rising Thunder! Dragon Breath! Buster!
Cool. It was close, but I won my first round. And the thing with this game is actually, it is not stereo, so I have to come up with other tricks to know where I am.
Dragon Breath! Rising Thunder! Rising Thunder! Dragon Breath!
And that's 1-1. And this guy is actually blocking a lot. Okay, 1-1.
Round 3, fight! Rising Thunder!
And I took the second round. And in this game you have some kind of super bar, and as when that's full, then every character can do some kind of super move, and that was the one that I was doing, that big combo. But every character has different moves that they can do. Okay, I give up. I can't disguise which the character are. Okay. Now let's play one more match, and then I will talk a bit more about this game, how I play it.
Rising Thunder! Dragon Breath! Dragon Breath! Dragon Breath! Rising Thunder! Dragon Breath! Attack! 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 Rising Thunder! Dragon Breath! Dragon Breath!
Bad luck. Okay, 1-0 for the CPU.
Round 2. Fight! Dragon Breath. Attack! Dragon Breath. Dragon Breath. Dragon Breath. Rising Thunder. Rising Thunder. Rising Thunder.
1-1.
Let's hit.
And in this game, when the music is going faster and faster, then you know that at least one of the characters is
Round 3.
close to die.
Fight! Dragon Breath. Dragon Breath. Dragon Breath. Dragon Breath. Rising Thunder. Dragon Breath. Dragon Breath. Dragon Breath. Dragon Breath. Rising Thunder. Rising Thunder. Rising Thunder. Rising Thunder.
And he got stunned there, and
Let's
I
hit.
took the victory. Okay, 2 opponents down, 10 to go. So I will pause the game when the match starts so that I can read the chat and see.
Round 1. Fight!
Okay. Let me check. Are there any questions, Shas? Maybe that's a bit easy. Otherwise, I will just start telling something about how I play this game.
Goeie vraag.
Well, guys, if you have a question that I'm not answering right now, just drop it again, and I will answer them. The thing with this game is, all right, we are driving home. I'll be back later. Well, Joey, have a good trip, and hope to see you safely home again. Well, the thing with this game is, first of all, the sound is mono, so you don't hear, like in Street Fighter V, you don't hear if you're on the left or right by the sound effects. You even don't hear how close the characters are from each other, because it's just mono. Second, in this game, no, first let's just tell first how I'm able to navigate then in the screen. How do I know, for example, when I'm on the left or on the right? Well, the easiest way to do that is to do a certain move, like throwing a fireball or doing something else. That will only work if you do it into the right direction. So if I'm on the left and I do a Hadouken motion or a half circle forward to the right and it shoots a fireball, then I know, okay, I'm on the left. If it's not going to do anything but just a small punch, then I know, okay, I was on the other side. So during the match, I have to trigger a few moves to know, okay, I'm now on this side, I'm on that side. That can be really annoying sometimes, but on the other hand, in the 90s, it was the only way for me to play. I mean, there were no stereo games like Street Fighter V and such, so I had to use those tricks to do so. Another thing that is annoying in this game is that when you jump, you only hear the sound when you land. So there is no startup sound for jumping. So actually, when you play this game against me, then if you jump on me, it's almost open for you, because I don't hear when you start your jump. To count that is to learn to block a lot in this game, because this game luckily doesn't have cross-ups. So either you jump over me or your jump lands on me, but I can block to the side that I think I stand. So if I expect jumping attacks, I just keep blocking and then I will block the attack, and then you land on the ground, and we can fight further. What is more in this game is that most sound effects are the same. Of course, the special moves have their different sound and voice clip, but the normals are most of the time just a sound or a doof doof sound. So it's not very different. Another thing in this game, which is actually good, and I think that Street Fighter V could use such a system as well, is that you can hear the difference between a punch or a kick on block. So if somebody kicks you, it makes another blocking sound than when it punches. And now when I think about it, Street Fighter V has that too, but the difference is much, much harder to hear than in this game, for example. What is more with this game that I figured out during that years is that at some points when you hit your opponent, when you hit your opponent, it gives a sound. And hard punch, hard kick, light kicks, they have their different hit sounds. Like in Street Fighter V, so that is good. But at some points, you give your opponent a hit that is causing a little bit more damage, and then your opponent is making an sound effect. Like in Street Fighter V, every time when you hit your opponent, they are shouting something that hurts or whatever. Now in this game, it's not so how do you say that? So much as in Street Fighter V, but they make some sounds. So let's play this match, and this is against that robotic guy, and he is a bit different from the others. He makes a bit more like you are kicking and punching something metallic that you will hear soon. But all the other guys, they have sound effects that you will start to hear during the whole game. So if you want to do that, just focus on that and try to how it would feel for me to play this game. Before I continue, is there any question? Shas? I see Holy Bacon. It's not related to the subject, but I sentence of you became... Okay, what? Sorry. I think my braille is fooling me. It's not related to the subject, but a sentence of you became a meme to me. You know that you kinda shocked by one of the first things you told me. It was, oh no, that won't connect. You're my name now for dropping combos. I started to fall silent, Holy. I'm trying to figure out what you're trying to tell me. Maybe it's because my English isn't so good right now.
Is dat diegene die apenstaartje jou is?
Yeah. So Shas is trying to read it and to hopefully help me. So I wait for Shas to it's the not the last one, that is from Nikki, but the one above, that's Holy. Howley.
Oh, oké. Ja, jij bent haar nu nou voor foto's droppen, want dat een van die zei tegen haar heeft echt indruk gemaakt op haar, zeg maar.
Ah, oké.
Ze zegt van, het heeft niet met het onderwerp te maken, maar ze wil dat je dat weet. Maar
Oh.
jij zegt van, oh no, that won't connect. En dat denkt ze dus gewoon nog steeds.
Okay. Well, Shas explained to me what you meant, Howley Beacon. And also thank you to you, Ultrasteer. Basically, she's trying to say that if she drops a combo, she'll say, "Oh no, that won't connect." Yeah, that is something that I used to say myself when I'm streaming, inspired by you. Okay, now I understand. Thanks, Howley Beacon. I'm glad that every time when you drop a combo that you think of me. But I would suggest you to be solid and stable with your combos, so that you have to think less about me, and that you will do your combos in a proper order. Okay, let's go with this fight, and this is actually in a museum, and I think, if I remember it correct, that you will see, for those guys who have watched the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles anime series in the 80s, which I did myself, there were some guys called Neutrinos, and I think you can see them here in the background somewhere.
Rising thunder, rising thunder.
And I realized that I was almost dead there as well. And I was actually lost where I was, but I was not able to shoot a fireball because then he would probably hit me because I was doing it at the wrong moment.
Rising thunder, dragon breath, dragon close fire. Dragon breath.
And I got my super bar full,
Let's kick down.
so I was able to catch this round. I mastered the Ken combos, don't worry. I will never roll Tatsuyu again, I promise. Well, you can do that, but it's better that you stop doing that, or that you do it by surprise.
Round one. Fight.
Okay, Leonardo, I think.
Rising thunder. Fighting cutter.
Ooh, that was again so close.
Let's kick down.
Holy shit, this CPU anti-air very constantly. Yeah, they do.
Round two. Fight. Fighting cutter. Dragon breath. Dragon breath. Fighting cutter. Dragon breath. Dragon breath. Fighting cutter. Fighting cutter. Yeah. Fighting cutter. Attack. 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 Fighting cutter. Dragon fighting cutter. Let's take it down. Round three. Fight. Fighting cutter. Attack. Dragon breath. Fighting cutter. Dragon fighting cutter. Attack. Attack. Dragon breath. Dragon breath. Fighting cutter. Fighting cutter. Fighting cutter. Fighting cutter. Attack. Fighting cutter. Dragon breath. Fighting
And again, Saved by the Bell. Let's be honest, all the games are the hardest. Lol. Yeah, less options and they are really programmed in one way. I mean, they have some kind of pattern that they are playing all the time, and if you can breach that pattern, then you are fine. By the way, this is some kind of bonus stage that I have to kill all the money boxes here, the safes. But most opponents here, depending on the level that you are playing, they have some kind of pattern that they continue with. And of course they react on what you're doing. Sometimes they anti-air already when I just start jumping, which a human could never do, I think. But yeah, you have some ways to go around that. Pikachu, I see you have a question.
Round 1.
Huh?
Fight!
BlindWarriorSven, the stream starts, message is still visible and it's covering your face. Ah, good that you say that. I forgot to take that away, so let's do that. Thank you very much. Those things I forget sometimes, so I will take it away. So, should be gone right now. I just wait for a few minutes for you to say that's true. BlindWarriorSven, it's gone. Okay, thank you. Well, sorry guys, I totally forgot that that it was enabled. Okay, let's go. This is Armagon, I think, that shark mutant person, and I think we are fighting on a pirate ship in the sea, and there is a huge squid in the background, as far as I remember. That somebody told me, because I haven't seen this game myself. And this Armagon is actually some guile-like fighter. He has a charge fireball, like the Sonic Boom. And he has a fast one and a really slow one. And he has some kind of somersault Dragon Punch-like move. Sorry guys. So let's see how I can beat this fake guile.
Rising Thunder, Dragon Breath, Dragon Breath. Attack!
And he tried to shoot a fireball to me, but I smacked him in his face.
Round 2, fight!
That was the...
Rising Thunder, attack! Dragon Breath. Dragon Breath. Dragon Breath. Dragon Breath.
And there we go again with super. I have to time that right, because if I do it on the wrong moment, then it will completely whiff, and then I'm vulnerable to attacks. think we go to the cafeteria to meet Raphael.
Round 1. Fight! Get ready! Get ready! Rising thunder!
Oh, that was a quick run.
Round 2. Fight! Attack! Get ready! Get ready! Attack! Get ready!
Those anti-airs all the time. And now it was a fast round for him. So after the throw, I had to guess, was I on the left or on the right? And I picked right, but yeah. The good thing with this kind of games is that you have some combos that you can just do one or maybe twice and they are already dead, like the one that I did in the end. That's doing so much damage. It's like in the old Street Fighters doing standing hard punch into hard DP with Ken. That's almost like a 400 damage or something.
Round 1.
I think this is Shredder.
Attack! Rising thunder!
Throw that. Alright.
Rising thunder! Rising thunder!
Another throw.
Dragon Breath! Or Crusher! Rising thunder!
Because of the bleep sound, I didn't hear what happened, so I had to guess, and he was actually
Round 2.
kicking or punching me.
Attack! Rising thunder! Rising thunder! Or Crusher! Rising thunder! 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 Rising.
I know this is a bit cheap, but it works.
Down. Round 3. Fight. Rising thunder. Rising thunder. Rising thunder. Rising thunder. Rising thunder. Rising thunder. Rising thunder.
And I lost. Nah, let's try again. And I lose all my money now. Never mind. We're just gonna finish this game.
Round 1. Fight!
There we go.
Rising thunder. Rising.
Phew.
Let's hit down.
Sure you can for the win. Yeah, indeed. But this is a charge sure you
Round
can actually.
two. Fight. Rising thunder. Rising thunder. Rising thunder. Rising thunder. Rising thunder. Rising thunder.
And again, this guy is not so easy. And he's dealing very hard
Round
damage.
three. Fight. Rising thunder.
This time I got you.
Let's hit
No
down.
war crusher for you, guy. Lol, Shredder's moveset literally looks like Vegas. Yeah.
Round one.
I don't know actually how Vega looks like, but his moveset. But he is, I think Shredder is a bit a mix between Bison and Vega. I'm on the
Rising
I
thunder.
think you have Fly Baxter in the background here. Close again.
Let's hit down.
There was a time when I played this game that I could win many rounds with perfect, but that's a long time ago.
Round two. Fight.
I lost the feeling.
Rising thunder. Hey. Hey. Rising thunder. Hey. Dragon breath. Dragon breath.
That was 1-1.
Let's hit down.
So after the throw, I had to
Round
focus
three.
to figure out was I left or right. The good thing with this Donatello is that his fireballs are going low, like Sagat's Tiger Low and such. So my move that I was doing are actually going over them very easily. So I think we have 4 left. 2 regular ones and 2, how do you say that? 2 bosses.
Round one. Fight.
This war. And I think you have Rocksteady here sitting somewhere in the background.
Dragon breath. Dragon breath. Dragon breath. Let's hit down.
This guy really likes to roll and jump and He has also some kind of
Round 2.
yeah,
Fight.
uppercut like no, I think it's some kind of headbutt. That one, that one. A little bit like Honda, I think it is.
Dragon Breath. Rising Thunder. Dragon Breath. Round 3. Fight.
Come on, last round. This guy is actually a bit vulnerable to slidings. And that I remember from the time that I previously fought this game. Okay, Asuka. Did you play Captain Commander? Asked Pikachu. No, not as far as I remember. Yattare? Yeah, of course. What is a fighting game without somebody saying Yattare? I jumped over her super, more luck than experience.
Round 3.
That was actually a bit lucky.
Rising Thunder. Rising Thunder. Dragon Breath. Dragon Breath. Dragon Breath. Rising Thunder. Rising Thunder. Dragon Breath. Dragon Breath. Dragon Breath.
Gotcha.
Let's kick down.
Now we get the boss fights. Oh, and realized that I accidentally pressed the winning quotes away all the time. I said that I would just leave them, but I will just remember to do it now, because maybe you guys want to read the quotes and the story. Thank you, Holy Beacon. I swear to God, Sven is a monster at fighting games. Yeah. Well, I'm just enjoying them, and I can be really pissed if it doesn't work. Red King.
Rising thunder. Dragon breath. Dragon breath. Rising thunder. Dragon breath. Dragon breath.
And this guy, he has some kind of grab. I will try to. It's called Red Bomber. I will try him to do it. And
Round 2.
then you guys can see how much damage that will do. Dead. If he does it 3 times, you're dead.
Rising thunder.
I'm already dead. I think Joey would really like this character because of the command grab.
Rising thunder. Rising thunder. Rising thunder. Rising thunder. Rising thunder. Rising thunder.
And again, I whiffed with the super. Otherwise, I was dead, I think. And a little bit spamming with the DP gives me the match. Oh, and again, I pressed further. Sorry, guys. Pizza power, yes. So there we go with the final match on the train with a filming helicopter above us, I think.
Round
And this
1.
is Karai, who is actually the boss in this game.
Dragon breath. Dragon breath. Rising thunder. Rising thunder. Rising thunder. Rising thunder. Dragon breath. Dragon breath. Rising thunder. Dragon breath.
And I got you.
Let's kick down. Round 2.
So last match round, perhaps.
Rising thunder. Rising thunder. Dragon breath. Dragon breath. Yeah.
Oh my god. I forgot that she had that move. Even on block, that takes like 50% damage.
Round 3. Fight. Rising. Rising thunder. Rising thunder. Yeah. Rising thunder. Dragon breath. Dragon breath. Rising thunder. Yeah. Rising thunder.
Yeah, I got her.
Let's take it down.
Phew. That was I mean, I only lost once against Shredder. And I beat the game. Zijn het iets? Okay. Yo Holy, yo Ultrasteer, just told me that you are going. Thank you for watching and have a nice evening. Hope to see you again next time. And thanks Just for the 25 bits. You are awesome. Hey Sparky, welcome back. So let's just finish the step roll. And at the meantime, I'm checking the chat. Was there something just that somebody asked or that I have to read out loud? I see Nikki still in the chat. Are you still okay, Nikki? I see Pikachu. Nice that you're still here. See you guys. I'm not sure if that means that he is leaving as well or that he will stay. Nikki, alright, I have a Zelda start, so I will as well. Have a fun year, guys. Love ya. Hey, thank you, Nikki. See you again next time. And I think when this step roll is over, that I will switch to another game. Okay. De muziek zeg maar. Oké. Nou, dan gaan we dat aanpassen. Just okay. Since I lost a match earlier in the tournament, I didn't have all the money that I could collect. So I think my final score wasn't the number one score, but anyway, we beat the game. I just got 7th place. Yeah, that's because I lost. I mean, if you lose a match in this tournament, then you pick a continue, then you will lose all your collected money and you have to start over by 0. So actually the only way that you can reach number one is if you win it at one turn and then with a lot of rounds that you win easily, because that gives the most money. Sven is a magical number, yes, I see it. You just turn it into a number, yeah? Well, Number 7 is nice. So, and we just finished this Turtles. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching it and that I have explained it as much as I could how I'm able to play this game. So I'm thinking of starting another game, but before I mean starting a total different game, not Turtles again. But before I do so, I think I'm gonna explain something else. During my streams, I will gonna do some giveaways sometimes at random moments. And the thing is this, if you want to join those giveaways, which is called actually BlindWarriorSven's goodie bag, if you want to enter that giveaway, then just type hashtag goodie bag in the chat. Then you are entering the pool, and at random times during my streams, and it doesn't mean that it will be every stream, but at some stream I will just draw a random name, and if that person is watching during that stream, he has 2 minutes to claim the prize, and if he claims the prize, then he will get a nice giveaway. So once again, the giveaway is open for now, so just type hashtag goodie bag and you will enter it, and then just keep an eye on the stream, yeah, in case you are the lucky guy whose name will be drawn. And the last rule is you must follow this channel in order to claim your prize. Subscribers is also fine, but you have to follow at least. Otherwise, you can't be selected in the drawing. So maybe Shas, you can be the first one to enter the drawing. I will also enable my Nightbot with his announcements, so that he can remind you guys for some giveaways. Let's see if this is the right button that I clicked. Yeah, I think Nightbot is on. So sometimes Nightbot will, how do you say that? Will come into the chat and say, hey, if you want to enter this giveaway, just sign in with hashtag goodiebag. And as I said, at random times during my future streams, I will draw a name. And yeah, you have to watch, of course, because you have to claim that prize within 2 minutes. If you are not there and you don't claim it, then I will just continue, and at another random time I will do another drawing. So it's totally random, so you are lucky to be in it or not, and you are lucky to get it or not. Hi Sven, thank you so much for gifting me a subscription to Bizarro Wolf's channel. I hope you are doing good. Well, welcome Tronic Sound, and you are very welcome with the subscription. I hope you enjoy it. He has a lot of nice emotes, and he's a nice streamer as well, so he deserves a lot of subscribers. But nice that you are here on the stream. And as I said, I just finished the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game, and I'm gonna play another game, and I think I will gonna play Killer Instinct for the SNES. So I opened it, and I realized, guys, that the gameplay sound effects are a bit too loud compared to my microphone. I can't fix it right now, but I will fix it as soon as I can. So probably for the next stream or the next retro stream, it will be fixed. So there's Killer Instinct, the first game of the series. It was released in 1994. I remember when I got this game that I also got a nice soundtrack CD. So I'm really happy to have that one and to listen to it, because the soundtrack is really cool. Thank you very much, Tronic Sound, for the subscription. Thank you. I'm really happy that you are on board now, and I hope you enjoy the the subscription. And once again, welcome on the stream. And I'm just checking to make sure. You really deserve it. Thank you very much. Those are really nice. BlindWarriorSven says, Mr. Joey, have you listened to the new game's soundtrack? Yeah, I like the Killer Instinct soundtrack from the Xbox. Not all the tracks, but I like Orchid's theme, I like Maja's theme, and there was one more, Kim Boo's theme I like. And for the rest, yeah, they are really Killer Instinct soundtracks. I mean, you can hear that it is the same musician that created the soundtrack as for the other games, or at least I think it's the same guy. So yeah, I do, and I like it. Okay, so we have Jago, Combo, Spinal, Thunder, Glacius, Fulgor, Cinder, Saberwolf, Orchid, Riptor, and I think I will go for Orchid. Wat zei je, lieverd? Okay, hey Pikachu, thank you for being here on the stream, and I wish you a nice evening, and I hope to see you back again next time. And take care, my friend. Okay, so we got Orchid versus Glacius. Oh. And that was the first match against Glacius, actually also a favorite character of me. So there we go. So from ice we go to fire. This is Cinder, and we fight on the rooftop of a building in the desert. And he goes off the roof. Knock off. I really should reinstall the new Killer Instinct on the PC. Yeah, I think I will gonna try it in the nearby future. I can't promise you that I would like it, but well, I also have the Nintendo 64 version somewhere here, so I will play that another time. But I think it was best to just start with the first edition, and let's see how that feels. My timing is a bit wrong at some points. Yes, I said, Joey, I will give it a try in the nearby future, and yeah, let's see how it goes. Okay, there we go with Ripton. There I lost. Okay. I think I was close, but let's try it again. Let's pick Orchid again, because I don't like to change character during a ladder. Ooh, it's such a long time since I played this game. Another combo there. I wanted to do a fatality, but it didn't came out.
Supreme victory! Supreme victory! Combo.
Combo. Oh, I actually didn't want to activate that, but okay, I pressed the button unfortunately. Oh man. And again, why is that combo, that's how do you say that? That finisher not working? I'm doing down forward back light kick and that should work, but not here. Maybe because I'm playing on my PlayStation controller, I don't know. Maybe I'm doing the inputs wrong. Work it. Okay. Bitten by the tiger. Oh, I'm on the right. Not anymore. I think she will go down from the roof. Yes.
Winner! Supreme victory!
Yeah, maybe at a different.
Danger!
No, you have to be close. That's for sure. I know. But I will just try it again. Yeah, and he looks like Balrog tronic sound, but they combos. Yeah, they both are charge characters, by the way. So yeah, indeed, I think Combo is the Balrog from Killer Instinct. Not only because he's a boxer, but also because he's having the similar movesets and such. Hyper combo. And again, it's simply not working, the down forward back light kick. And I'm sure it's the danger move inputs. Yeah, I was close there to lose. No, let's try to finish Sablewood with that. It simply doesn't want that. No, then let's try another one. Because she has two.
Final!
Spinal. We are close to the bosses already.
Ready.
Press a button while he teleports. No, another continue. We are close to the end.
Final!
Why didn't that work? First round to me. Combo breaker. No! Man! So close. I mean, this round was not close, but I had the feeling, okay, I got you, and then he is taking all my... he's doing a G, and he's stealing all my HP back. Hey, have a nice dinner, Tronic Sound, and thank you for stopping by. Hope to see you again later. And once again, thank you for the subscription. This time I got you will pay for all those victories. Is Orchid your favorite character? I don't remember. I mean, I think I preferred Glacius or even Combo above her, but yeah, oh shit. I just pressed the super turbo mode, so I think I'm gonna lose this round because the game will be now so damn fast. Okay, let's try another one. I mean, this was too fast. I prefer the normal speed because then I know how the combos are and such. There we go again. No fatality again. So there we go to the last boss. So, seems like we finished the game. No, I think 3 continues I needed. Not bad for a first try after, well, let's say 6 years. So that was Killer Instinct. Another nice game for playing sometimes. And I remember, guys, that we talk about the Nintendo 64 version. So let's start that game and see how that goes. Then we can see the differences. I have to load this emulator. Open ROM. Yeah. I only hope my controller works there, otherwise I will do it another time. No, unfortunately my controller isn't working here, so I have to configure that first before I can play this game. But yeah, it's a bit hard for me to do that right now, so I will do that before streaming another game. So yeah, guys, this was 2 games that I played when I was a little boy. Actually, I had a lot of fun playing those games, and I still can play these games with a smile on my face, so to say. But yeah, when you play Street Fighter V for a long time and you have to play games like this, yeah, then it feels totally different. For example, every time when I gave my opponent a knockdown, I think of dashing forward to close the gap. To go for a meaty or something like that, but yeah, in these games meaties didn't exist so much, and dashing was also not working. So I see that it is like almost 10 o'clock, so I was actually thinking to play one more game before I close the stream tonight, and I'm just thinking what game it will be. Let me check. Ah, maybe we should go for this good old one. I don't know if you guys remember this one, but it was also a game that I liked to play very much when I was younger. Wait, I have to reset it because something went wrong. Reset. Yep. I think this is the option that I want. I have to change the controller type. Okay. And let's go for Rasputin. I hope I picked the normal stages.
Round 1.
Okay, versus Hanzo. Nice throw there. Cool. A little bit lucky there.
Round 2. Fight.
This game actually feels so slow, but if you play it for a while, you get used to it. And who is this guy?
Round 1. Fight.
Dragon.
Round 2. Fight.
I didn't hear his scream. Maybe the game was a bit having difficulties with my move. Okay, that was match 2 already. Also, this game has stereo music, but the sound effects are mono. And this is some kind of bonus stage that you have to punch away a statue.
Round 1.
Brogan,
Fight.
the dulcet of this game.
Fire. 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 Up. Fire. Fire. Fire.
Nah, he was almost dead as well.
Round 2. Fight. Fire. 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 Fire.
Hey, I blocked.
Fire. Fire. Fire.
And this will be sad. I was waiting for the tornado there. No, I lost my match. Maybe I'm gonna pick another character. Rasputin was not such a nice guy.
Round 1. Fight.
So there we go. He feels a bit smoother than Rasputin.
Round 2. Fight. Fire. 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 Escuda. Escuda.
Why was he able to grab me there?
Round 3. Fight. Fire. 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 Escuda. Fire. Fire. Escuda.
Yeah, right. I grabbed two. Ooh, that was close.
Round 1.
Hey,
Fight.
empower.
Escuda. Escuda. Round 2. Fight. 一歩降臨か。
And grab there.
鉄鋼弾。鉄鋼弾。鉄鋼弾。
And a dragon punch take the round. Okay, who will we get now? Fuma,
Round 1.
Rasputin.
Fight. 一歩降臨かだ。鉄鋼弾。一歩降臨かだ。
Okay.
Round 2. Fight. 一歩降臨かだ。鉄鋼弾。鉄鋼弾。一歩降臨かだ。 鉄鋼弾。
And a jumping hard punch was enough this round. Dealing.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh my god.
一歩降臨かだ。
It's the fat man.
鉄鋼弾。鉄鋼弾。鉄鋼弾。一歩降臨。 Round 2. Fight. 一歩降臨。鉄鋼弾。鉄鋼弾。
Oh, sliding there.
一歩降臨かだ。
I wasn't sure if I was on the left or on the right, so I had to try. But it seems like I was on the right. stage. Actually, not so hard. You just have to press enough hard punch buttons, and then it's working.
Round 1.
Fight.
Next one. G. My sister likes to play her because her name is also G.
鉄鋼山鉄鋼山一歩降臨火山鉄鋼山
There you go.
Round 2.
Fight.
一歩降臨火山 鉄鋼山
There's annoying birds all the time.
鉄鋼山
Or I think she's shooting some kind of bird things.
鉄鋼山一歩降臨火山鉄鋼山鉄鋼山
Now she's dead. I think we get Fuma. He's the Ken of
Round
this
1.
game.
Fight.
烈風山ほら一歩風林火山鉄鋼山ほら一歩降臨火山ほら鉄鋼山一歩風林火山ほらほら
First round goes to me.
Round 2.
Fight.
ほら一歩降臨火山ほら鉄鋼山ほら烈風山ほらほら鉄鋼山ほらほら烈風山烈風山一歩風林火山
That's not safe what he's doing. I think it's time for the boss fight.
Round 1.
Fight.
This guy is able to transform into all the characters of the game.
鉄鋼山
He's now Rocker. That guy with the long arms and legs. The long arms and legs.
鉄鋼山一歩降臨火山
He's now Hanzo or Fuma. He was Fuma.
Round 2. Fight. Escuta. Escuta.
It seems like he's dead. Oh, and there we got a demonstration. Gives me the time to take a sip of water. Okay, this is Jane versus Dragon. It's the Fat Man versus Dragon. It was the Fat Man versus Dragon, not Jane. Broken versus versus Power. Or is it versus Rasputin? I don't remember. No, I think it's Rasputin. Now we get Hanzo versus Fuma. And that will be the last match of the demonstration. And as you could hear, the sound effects of this game are really not so spectacular. But even so, I was able to play this game on a high level when I was a kid, and still now I was able to beat the game without so much difficulties. And it seems like we are at the game over screen. And we are back on the start. Okay, I will close this game, guys, and for now I think I am done playing games. I played the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters that I completed. I completed Killer Instinct, and I just completed World Heroes for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. Next time I will probably stream some Nintendo 64 gameplay, but I have to fix my emulator before I can do that. For now, I would like to thank everybody who joined the stream. Thanks to Shas, who helped me with the chat. Mr. Joey, thank you for being here. Sparky, Pikachu, Ultrasteer, Tronic Sound, Holy Beacon, Nikki Myra, Bizarro Wolf, and if I forgot, Dick Traitor, of course, was here. Funk. And if I forgot your name, I'm sorry, but I just can't remember all the names that passes in the chat. But for now, thank you very much and stay safe until we meet again next time. See you again. Bye bye.